North Korea's conduct is reckless, dangerous, and becoming more so. China has the greatest leverage over North Korea, and with the greatest leverage comes the greatest responsibility. So we will do our part with sanctions, of course, but we look to Beijing to bring the pressure to bear on the regime in Pyongyang to bring it to its senses, so that it ceases threatening the peace of the region with its reckless conduct.
The recent G7 Prime Minister seemed to portend something of a seismic shift when it comes to global alliances. Angela Merkel suggesting that Germany cannot continue to rely on the US, on the UK, that Europeans must take charge of their own destiny. If such, an alliance that's steeped in tradition, in deep friendship, the post-war alliance can be looking so fractured at the moment, what does that mean for Australia? You say that, the US and Australia have these shared values, this special relationship, but do we really?
Well, of course we do, and our alliance is stronger than ever. The Australia-US alliance is more important than ever, as President Trump and I demonstrated when we were together on the USS Intrepid in New York only a little while ago. Our commitment, the commitment of our two nations, based on our history, based on our shared values, based on our mutual interests, is stronger than ever.
Is there a concern, though, that President Trump has proven himself to be irrational, at times erratic, shall we say, when it comes to policy decisions, and at other times transactional? Is that level of good faith between Australia and US something that can still be relied on?
The relationship is in the very best of health. The relationship between the United States and Australia is as strong as any relationship could be. It is based on history, shared values, common interests, the closest possible engagement at every level: defence, political, economic, business, people to people, family. It is the closest possible relationship, and it gets stronger all the time.
Scotland Yard was forced to temporarily suspend intelligence sharing with the US after these reports following Manchester that information had been leaked. And this also follows on from the US president reportedly sharing confidential information with senior Russian officials. Has Australia sought reassurances from the US that any intelligence shared would remain confidential?
Well, the intelligence relationship, as you know, between Australia and the United States is also intensely close as part of the Five Eyes arrangements. We have every confidence in the confidentiality of the intelligence we share with our friends in the United States, just as they do in the confidence we give to the intelligence they share with us. But I want to say to you that intelligence is more important than ever, and in particular in the battle against terrorism. It is a global phenomenon. The global threat of Islamist terrorism extends from Europe to the Middle East, to Asia, to the Americas, to Australia. And so the sharing of intelligence, not just between the Five Eyes, but between all nations that are committed to defeating this scourge, is more important than ever.
Have you sought assurances from President Trump?
I can assure you, we are assured, always assured, of the strongest security and the strongest confidentiality as between our intelligence services. It is a relationship of many decades standing, and one which is, again, as rock solid and part of the alliance.